How's it going, guys? In today's video I just wanted to talk about oil catch cans. I have a Ford Performance oil catch can right here. It's a little covered by my Mishimoto coolant tank. I like the coolant tank a lot better because the stock one just looks really boring and kind of messes with the overall looks of the engine bay. That's why I got the Mishimoto. The Ford Performance oil catch can works with the Mishimoto, but I had to make it work a little bit. You see how it's sitting on top here, so I'll have to probably disconnect the Mishimoto coolant lines here first before I can get to it. But I'll show you how much oil actually has been collected in there. I haven't been checking it in a while now. It's been a few thousand miles, so I just want to show you how much the passenger side actually does collect and how necessary it is. I do not have a driver's side, as you can see, but from most of the research that I've done, most people that have the driver's side, they barely have any oil that they collect in there. So the driver's side is really not necessary. If you want to have the peace of mind, go get the driver's side, but I can only recommend getting the passenger side from previous checks that I have done. So without further ado, I'll go and loosen those screws, loosen those lines, and try to get to that oil tank right here. So I'm just loosening these screws right here, and I'll see if I can't get to the oil without removing all my tubes right here. We'll see in a second. But yeah, very straightforward. Just taking these out. Alright guys, so as you can see, I managed to get the cap off without actually disconnecting the Mishimoto. So it is possible, but it is a little bit of a pain because you have to get this connection off. And here we do have the oil catch can filter cap. I'm just gonna clean this off with some paper towel, and then as you can see, let me try to get the light in here. We do have quite a bit of oil that has been collected in there. What I like to do is just use some paper towel here and stuff it in there just to collect all that oil out of that catch can, and then really just get all that oil out, and then just connect everything again, and we're ready to go. Just wanted to show you guys how big of a difference it can make to have a catch can, because if you do not filter all this oil out, it will just go back into the intake and will never be filtered, and yeah, it can cause potential issues in the future, but it's just a peace of mind, being on the safe side. But as you can see, this is quite a bit of oil that is collected in here. So if you drive one of these cars and you drive them hard, I recommend you guys to get the passenger side oil catch can, and the driver's side, as I mentioned, most people don't see any oil collecting or just a couple drips. So really get the passenger side. But yeah, all right, so I'll just do that procedure as described, and then I will just connect everything again and be ready to go. So as I said, I just use that paper towel, put that in there, and let it soak up all that oil. Just stuff it in there and then pull it out once it is fully soaked up. But you can see there's a lot of oil in there, and you do not want to have that going into your intake. Alright guys, so we got most of the oil out of the catch can. You can see now barely any oil left, and yeah, now we're just gonna go ahead and put the 4 screws back on with the deck lid, and we're ready to go. But just in case you guys are still debating on it, whether you need one or not, it's a fairly cheap modification to the car, but it just makes it more reliable and it gives you that peace of mind. Just to show you how much oil was in this, I got like 6-7 paper towels completely soaked in oil. So you can imagine there's quite a bit of oil in there. And yeah, so it's still up to you guys whether you need this or want this modification, but I think if you care for your car, you should definitely do it. Alright guys, so we got all the 4 screws back in there. We have the hose back connected, and yeah, so you're just ready to go. Super easy. As I said, I haven't done that in a few thousand miles, so you don't have to do it all the time. It's just necessary to do every now and then. Maybe you do it just around every oil change or so, once a year or every few thousand miles. But it's definitely gonna keep your engine safe, gonna have you run into less issues, and it's gonna overall help you. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know if you want to know anything about my car, anything I can show you guys. And until then, have a good one and stay loud.